And still so much, Greg, to learn about these teams. When do we get a sense of a team's true identity?
Well, not this early in the season. I'd say at least a quarter of the way through it. That's when you kind of get a sense of a squad's chemistry.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. In the post, it's Bay and Capella. And it's Hunter in at the three, the small forward. And it's Williamson missing. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. It's a three-point game. Bay wide open, and he fires. Misses the wing J. And the Pelicans with the possession. Valanciunas inside. Murray on him. That one good for two.
Valanciunas is one of the bigger men in the league, and he loves to live in the paint.
Young pass to Bay. Back to Young. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Here's Valanciunas. Plays it up and banks it in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And stolen by Bay. Young is double. Bay gets the bucket.
Oh, man, easy money for Young. When someone's that wide open, he's going to turn it into a bucket.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
What a luxury, Brent, it is to have Trae Young head up this team.
Unbelievable, just a walking bucket, and there's nights where you could just expect something special is coming at the hands of Trae Young. So much success in the early part of his career, and he hasn't slowed down.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're big or small. You do not want to go toe-to-toe with Zion on the inside.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Young with the ball. Now defended by Williamson. Hunter, the pass to Bay. A three ball. Hunter, no good. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. They trail by 1. Over Young. And it's Williamson missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
14 feet away. And Capella the bucket on the assist from Young.
And Capella must be feeling a little bit confident because that's just a tad outside of his range.
Valanciunas sets a screen from McCollum. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Down low. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas.
And checking out the numbers for C.J. McCollum. Last year, getting it done. Averaged 21 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
This is his specialty. He sits on the bench, he gauges what's happening offensively, and he comes in and sticks the opponent's top scorer to freeze him out.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Team foul.
Capella kicks to Bay. Good on the triple. Bay's got 5 points so far.
And Bay's not going to hesitate. Very confident in that range.
Here's Williamson. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And when Zion Williamson, Brent, is on the floor, he's one of the best players in the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, but we got to keep him on the floor. That's the way that not only Zion's going to improve, but this is the way this team has a pathway to the playoffs.
Atlanta leading by 4. In the corner, it's Hunter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Here's McCollum. And Williamson gets it to go. He's got 7.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Young is double. Here's Capella, and it's good for 2.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
McCollum, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Connects from three-point range.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's McCollum, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. And he converts the layup.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Young against McCollum. A nice shot by Young.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Pelicans trail by 10. McCollum outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
That's on Clint Capella.
Yeah, using that lengthy frame right there to draw contact. McCollum really baits the defender into committing that foul.
And just so good off the bounce. C.J. McCollum is as frustrating to cover as anyone.
Yeah, but it's also, Greg, one of the players in the league that we appreciate the most because of the footwork, because of the fundamentals, maybe a little bit undersized. He finds ways to get it done with efficiency and effectiveness.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Johnson comes in for Sadiq Bey. And Griffin subbed in for Hunter. Now here's Griffin, following the miss by C.J. McCollum. Johnson, a wide open look. A three-pointer, no good.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
A 3 from McCollum, counting. His second make in 4 attempts.
He drained that one so clean, McCollum, making that short corner 3 look effortless.
Okongwu dishes to Murray. Johnson sets the screen for Murray. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Here's Ingram. It's good. Now it's just a 3-point Hawks lead.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Jones, no luck.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Now here's Murray. Against Washington, he was really on his game. Okongwu with a screen on McCollum. Murray, and once again off the mark by Atlanta. McCollum passes to Valanciunas. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season. In the 3rd spot, the Hawks.
Well, it was a big focal point for them last season, making good on their trips from the free throw line.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. 3-point lead, getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
And both of these sides were fighting tooth and nail for a playoff spot and split their season series at 1 apiece.
Now McCollum following the 3-point attempt by DeJounte Murray. Ingram wide open, and he hits it to tie the game up. Ingram's got 5.
And you love the work Ingram has put into his shot. You can put him in the corner now and force the defense to extend. Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Hawks shooting pretty efficiently out there. It is in 48% in the first quarter. Pass to Johnson. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. New Orleans has gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Valanciunas inside. Oh,
man. Valanciunas has no problem showing up with that physical force and finishing through contact.
And a deep 3 from Murray. It's been all about Jonas Valanciunas for the Pelicans. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
25.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. The guard set is Young and Bogdanovich. Okongwu is out there with Johnson. And it's Griffin in at the 3 spot. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Brandon Ingram's work ethic has made him an all-star. He was in the Pelicans facility so much they banned him on off days. He said, "I hate it, but I use those off days to visualize the game." So what is he like? He says being called out. Players at this level think they're above that. Kevin?
Got him. Hey, David, thanks. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Shooting for Atlanta, Onyeka Okongwu. 1 shot.
Okongwu, no good on the free throw. There has been some talk of having overtime play to a target score. Can you make the case for that?
More certainty on how long the broadcast will go, right, Kevin? And protecting players from the heavy minute loads that can result from those games that go into multiple overtimes. So I like that idea.
The Hawks trail by 7. Here's Young. The putback. C.J. McCollum comes up with the rebound.
And they continue to control the glass.
And it's Williamson missing for Atlanta. They've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Young finds Johnson. A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. The Hawks again can't hit. McCollum passes to Williamson. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Williamson. McCollum's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pelicans. And Jones over to help. Young with no one around. And the 3 ball is good. Young's got his second basket of the night.
Good up-tempo play there from Young, firing that shot off before the D could react.
Here's McCollum. Here's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Here's Young, following the score by New Orleans. Griffin draws the double. To the paint. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
New Orleans leading by 6. McCollum outside. Valanciunas. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella comes in for Okongwu. And Hunter subbed in for Griffin.
There are ways to get a guy like Jonas Valanciunas to be aggressive in a game. You got to feed the big man, so get him the ball earlier, get it to him often.
And it's Capella missing. The Pelicans have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. New Orleans moving the ball around. Lewis with the 3. Here's Valanciunas. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Young. Pass to Hunter. And here's Bogdanovich. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And stolen by Hunter. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Lets it go with a 3. Hunter no good. Pelicans leading by 7. Now Valanciunas, 13 points in the game. Valanciunas draws the double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Here's Waddell. Passes to Valanciunas. 6 on the shot clock. Lewis with the 3. The rebound by Johnson. The Hawks trail by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Trae Young can flat out score.
Here's Lewis. He has yet to score. There's the pick. To the middle. Here's Waddell.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that. That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here's Waddell. Lewis outside. Inside. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And Valanciunas on the roll. Really hard to convince somebody to get in front of that.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
And New Orleans going with a whole new group out there. Then for the Hawks, Bays checked in for Johnson. A.J. Griffin comes in for Bojan Bogdanovic. And Murray subbed in for Young. Ingram comes with the double team. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. For Atlanta, they have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one earlier.
At the line for 1.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Here's Murray. Nance with the rebound.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And the pass to McCollum. Shot clock at 6. Shoots. Nance, no good. The Hawks trail by 6. And stolen by Williamson. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself.
It seemed like Zion there just swarming defensively. And comes up with the rip.
And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And they double up Murray. Jacks up a 3. Bay gets the bucket. Bay's got 8.
When he felt the double team coming, quickly located the open man.
Ingram outside. Nance a screen on Hunter. Ingram finds Nance.
2 minutes.
A moment to check out who the New Orleans Pelicans have coming up. On Monday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
You know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Waddell's checked in. Hunter no good. Pelicans leading by 7. Here's Jones. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Capella sends a screen for Bay. And the dunk by Capella.
Bay continuing to improve in the pick and roll, especially as a handler, so his teammates better Bay watch.
For 3, Ingram. A shot's good on the assist by Nance. Ingram's got 6 in the quarter.
And that's his second in this quarter, guys. He's made 3 so far this game and is showing no signs of slowing down.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Now here's Ingram. 11 points in the game. Nance. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Bey. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Encouraging to see Saddiq Bey just stay this confident and looking for that shot off the catch.
New Orleans moving it around. McCollum, no good.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Here's McCollum after Clint Capella's bucket. Here's Nance. No good, unable to end this run. Murray kicks to Hunter. From deep three-point territory. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Pelicans on top. They're up by 1.
49.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Jonas, good first half for you getting the ball inside, and you look really aggressive.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Welcome to halftime. First things first, a look. Now, Shaq, you once said that all the real big men are extinct because you killed them off.
That would be a correct Mundo.
Wait, time out. Aren't you?
And now let's talk about those Pelicans. This game has been extremely competitive.
You know what, Shaq? One thing you can't teach is hustle. You have to have it inside of you. You can ask for it, you can demand it, but you can't teach it.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Jonas Valanciunas having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
Underneath, in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. Sharing the wing spots, it's Jones and Ingram. And it's McCollum in at the 1 spot. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
With New Orleans, GA, you have to feel like the talent is there.
It is, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They've won 50 games in a season only once in their history. You can't have playoff success until you prove you can survive the rigors of the regular season.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. This Pelican front office has done a great job, Brent, finding some diamonds in the rough, players that have now helped.
Think about it, Kevin. They grabbed Jose Alvarado and Najee Marshall, both undrafted players. And those guys are key rotation pieces to change the tempo of any game. Herb Jones, a great steal in the second round, defensively comes in, creates havoc. I mean, a lot of really impressive finds for this front office.
And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Bey.
Now, there are nights where Bey can get into a groove, and it's very hard to slow down.
Here's McCollum. Valanciunas. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Stolen by McCollum. Young against Jones. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Pass to Capella. Drills the elbow jumper. 12 points for Clint Capella.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Valanciunas with a screen on Hunter. It's stolen by Capella. Young with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. And the shot goes in. Now just a 1-point Pelican lead.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
Bay gets the bucket.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Jones. Ingram outside. Williamson with the screen for Ingram. Jones, that's for 2. Bay pulls it in. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Zion Williamson is, of course, unique athletically. His teammate C.J. McCollum says, I don't know if we'll ever see somebody with that strength, power, speed, and jumping ability. At times, the Pelicans' offensive game plan becomes simple, McCollum said. Get the ball to Z and get the heck out of the way. Kevin, I'm paraphrasing.
I know you are. I picked up on that, David. Thank you. Murray with it. Jones covering. At the top of the key, Hunter. Pass to Bay. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Valanciunas has got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Ingram passes to McCollum. Valanciunas with a screen on Young. Down low. 5 on the clock. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
McCollum with a great job using the screen, deadly either shooting or passing. Just a great job of reading things and action off the pick.
Here's Young. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Young's got 13.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Remember, Trae Young wasn't selected for the 2023 All-Star game, and Brandon, some are calling that a snub.
Yeah, I don't know, Greg. That seemed a little bit odd to me, and it caught some people off guard. But look, if you want to give Trae Young another chip on his shoulder, you're going to get some incredible performances.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Rebound by Murray. The Hawks trail by 3. Passes it to Bay. No good from outside. New Orleans has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Ingram outside. From downtown. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. To the inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
I like seeing Bay active on the inside, attracting the defense's attention in the process.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
And the Hornets going with a whole new group out there. Then for the Hawks, Okongwu comes in for Clint Capella, and it's Bogdanovich in for Young.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
It's good, and the New Orleans leaders got back down to 4 with the made basket from Bay. Lewis outside. Lays it up off the glass. Lewis has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Okongwu dishes to Hunter, and the shot goes in.
Yeah, that's a shoot-around shot as Hunter had plenty of space to knock it down.
New Orleans leading by 4. Sellers setting the pick for Lewis. And it's sent back by Okongwu. And there's the pass to Murray. Down low, shoots from 8. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm. Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And for the second straight time, the Atlanta Hawks made a first-round exit in 2023.
It's interesting, Kevin, when a team achieves something that maybe they didn't think they were going to get to, how those expectations change. I think that's happened to the Hawks a little bit. Look, they made a coaching change. They fell short this year. With some retooling, they definitely have some pieces out there who are going to fight and are going to adjust to what it is they need to do in order to take that next step.
Larry Nance has checked in for Cody Zeller. Griffin, that's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 6 assists in the game.
Great court awareness by Murray, just whipping that pass right over to the wide open man.
Yep, that one goes. Lewis has got 6.
Not a single point in the first quarter, but he's found his game, and you can tell he's got a bit of his swagger back.
And they double up Murray. Bay, no good. New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Daniels, no good. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. They'll take on the Thunder at Paycom Center after this one. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. To the middle, here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And that's a nice pass from Bay, willing to do whatever he can to help his team.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Hawks lead by 1. On New Orleans, back in a moment. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity, okay? On misses, you guys really run in space. Anyone?
Well, he's trying to get them to maintain that edge right now.
And solid advice from Coach Snyder, wanting his squad to remain engaged.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. The guard set is Young and Bogdanovich. Johnson is out there with Okongwu. And it's Griffin in at the 3 slot. Pass to Ryan. And a miss there on the triple. The Hawks leading. On the wing, Johnson. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Cans it from downtown. Bogdanovich has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. New Orleans gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Lewis passes to Nance, and Nance slams it in.
Yeah, for Nance Jr., it's about the quickness with which he can be impactful.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. Dishes to Okongwu. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. You know, Brent, here we are looking at the New Orleans Pelicans. It does seem like they are improving. You think?
Well, they made the playoffs in 2022 and the play-in tournament in 2023. But there's something that they haven't had on the floor that you feel like if that gets right, they're going to get right.
Cullen passes to Valanciunas. And here's Ingram from the arc. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
He's building off that strong first half he had. I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure him out in the second.
Young's shot is good.
Now he's put on a shooting display here in the second half. He really seems to be in a great groove right now.
Valanciunas with a screen on Young. Cullen passes to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And I know Valanciunas could be an enforcer on both ends of the floor, but right now, it's all happening on the offensive end.
Johnson finds Young. Hawks passing it around. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Packed in, coming off the assist from Young. Bogdanovich has got 6 here in this quarter.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And the basket by McCollum.
Well, he knows how to get the shot off at any time on that pick and roll. Natural instincts taking over, and the experience helping McCollum as well.
Young with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. Johnson dishes to Young. Back to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. New Orleans gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. McCollum against Young. McCollum passes to Valanciunas. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Man, that's just tough because that would have tied up the score. It's a tough one to swallow here in the fourth.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Inside. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Ryan.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Johnson, good.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
McCollum against Young. Ryan, and the layup's good off the glass. Ryan's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Young kicks to Johnson. A three from Bogdanovich. That's in coming off an assist from Johnson.
3 points.
And the Hawks lead by 5. New Orleans gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. To the paint, here's Valanciunas. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Valanciunas has got 23 points. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
We got the free t-shirts on the way. Get on your feet and let me know you need one.
Zion Williamson's checked in for the Pelicans. Daniels comes in for McCollum. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Bay comes in for Johnson. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for A.J. Griffin. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. Now with the game in the balance, coach told his team to play loose. Don't overthink it. We got this far playing our game and we can win.
And again with the rebound.
And he's having as dominant a game on the boards as you'll ever see. He might set a new franchise record.
He's controlling this game with his rebounding alone. If he breaks the single game record, he's setting a very, very high bar. Bella inside. He's covered by Daniels. Here's Bay. Off target with his three.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Williamson with it. Guarded by Hunter. And it's Williamson missing. The Hawks leading by 3. Hunter, the pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about Capella? Not the guy you expect, but cool under pressure that time.
Williamson dishes to Ingram. That shot misses. Good work defensively by Bay. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. Valanciunas with a screen on Young. Daniels passes to Valanciunas. Basket counts. Valanciunas has got 10 points in just the second half.
Big bucket from the big man as Valanciunas knocks it in.
Capella sets a screen for Young. Fires from the wing. Pelicans pull it in. Ingram's got his 4th rebound in this one. Williamson against Young. It's stolen by Capella. And here's the fast break. Atlanta again missing. Valanciunas with the ball. And it's Bay picking him up.
Part of becoming a superstar for Zion, you have to sink free throws when it matters most.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them. They're locked in, and that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Nancy's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's C.J. McCollum in for Herbert Jones. And Nance shoots it in.
This is huge for Larry Nance's confidence, stepping up at a critical juncture.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. They've led by as much as 10. In the corner, it's Hunter. Fires the three. Pelicans pull it in. 1:14 left to play in the final quarter. To take the lead, it's hauled in by Trae Young. The Hawks leading. Puts up a deep three. And there's Hunter on the assist from Young.
Oh, big time from DeAndre Hunter, letting it all hang out.
To the inside. Here's Nance. Good work defensively by Capella. Atlanta's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. Murray dishes to Young. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Zion Williamson. 4th personal foul. Second team foul.
43 seconds left in the fourth. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Larry Nance Jr. 1st personal foul. 3rd team foul. Shooting for Atlanta.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Capella has finished in the top 3 in offensive rating for a couple years now. And he's up there in most years with the highest field goal percentage in the league.
Jones checked in for the Pelicans.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
And they go to the intentional foul.
1st personal foul. 4th team foul. Shooting for Atlanta.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
One of the truly elite offensive players in the NBA, Trae Young, can carry a team and more with that shooting and playmaking.
And the Pelicans making a change. Ingram's checked in. And the Hawks with possession. Young outside. It's stolen by Jones. Down low. Here's Ingram. And here's McCollum for 3. Flings it from downtown.
Oh, man, the DNA test comes back, and there is a clutch gene. McCollum with the confidence to deliver.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
For the Hawks, Trae Young. 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
It's so hard defensively to stay after McCollum. He can be elusive, and then he can score from anywhere.
Atlanta calls timeout. They lead by 3. 1 second left here in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Substitution on the court. Pelican. Third personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game. And so the Hawks take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by